Guys, welcome back to Between the Ropes TV. For our regular watchers, don't worry, Josh and Ben haven't left the channel. It's just me for the last two videos, but that's because there's been some big things to react to, and we're going to talk about Dillian Whyte in a moment. But before we jump into that, did someone say the word watch along? Yes, it was me. That is because we are doing a Fury versus Wilder watch along Saturday night, Sunday morning. Which depending, well, it'll be both, won't it? But make sure you come along. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And also hit the like button on this video. It only takes literally 2 seconds to do both. So make sure you do both if you are new here. Dillian Whyte, I mean, we from Between the Ropes, we absolutely love Dillian Whyte. And finally, it looks like he's going to get his opportunity to have his WBC world title clash. I'm just going to briefly read out what the WBC did confirm in their official statement last night. They basically said the WBC Board of Governors have reviewed the recent history in the heavyweight division, considering the long inactivity in the division due to the pandemic, ongoing legal processes, I'm guessing they mean Fury and Wilder in that, and COVID-19 infections. The WBC has ruled that the winner of this fight will have, of course, on about Fury Wilder, will have 30 days to secure a contract to unify the heavyweight division against the WBO IBF WBA champion, which, of course, is Alexander Usyk, in search of an undisputed champion in the division. If no unification bout is secured within that time, the winner of Fury Wilder 3 must then fight next against the then reigning WBC interim heavyweight champion, of course, which at the moment is Dillian Whyte. So what does this mean? What does this mean? Well, firstly, it means if Joshua doesn't decide to take his rematch clause, then maybe Dillian Whyte actually won't get his opportunity yet. Because basically what they're saying is the WBC, they want a unified champion. But you've got to imagine Joshua, he's going to take his rematch clause, you'd surely think. But could he play it tactical? Could he step aside, let Alexander Usyk and whoever's the winner of Wilder Fury fight it out? You've got to think maybe Joshua, if Wilder does pull off a victory here, maybe Joshua might play it tactical. Maybe he thinks that he'd fancy his chances against the Bronze Bomber more than he would Usyk. Could he step aside and potentially get a rematch at a later date? Or could he just go, let Wilder and Usyk fight it out, and me and Tyson Fury will go and secure that? I mean, it won't be £100 million fight now, probably, but it'd definitely still be you'd probably think in the region of around that 75 million mark, just because of how big a spectacle it would be in the UK. So it's not 100% confirmed for Dillian Whyte, but really you do have a feeling that there won't be a unification deal set up within 30 days. So Dillian Whyte has got now a massive chance. I think he deserves it. I mean, God, this guy has been waiting. But you've got to think, Otto Wallin, I mean, it's less than 30 days to that fight. It's going to be a massive Halloween spectacle, 30th of October. From what the WBC have said, they've essentially said whoever is the, if no unification bout is secured within that time, the reigning WBC interim heavyweight champion will get the shot. So basically that means that the Whyte is now going to have to get past Wallin. Wallin's not an easy opponent. I mean, let's not get it twisted. He's going to be a harder opponent. And especially, you know, if Whyte fails to knock him out, it could be a very close fight on points. You've got to wonder, would it be better for Dillian? I don't really like it myself, but would it be better for him just to cancel the fight? But we know that's not what Dillian's about. Dillian Whyte, he's gave us so many great shows. He reminds me a bit of, there's not many of those kind of fighters in the heavyweight division now. Another would be Chisora that I would probably throw out, where they just don't care about stat padding. All they want to do is fight good fights. They want to fight fights that are going to entertain the crowds. And you've got to say with Dillian, he's took some fights against some, formidable opponents before. Obviously, Povetkin comes to mind as well. That obviously, that shock in the first fight, where you really thought that Dillian was going to cruise to victory. He looked like he was going to at the time and then got knocked out. This is a massive risk for Dillian Whyte, in my opinion. But I still think, knowing Dillian Whyte's character, he's not just going to cancel the fight so he gets his shot. Of course, he's going to take the fight. I just really hope I've got to be honest. I really hope he gets through it because this guy deserves his opportunity. It'll be interesting now, obviously, of course. I wonder who he's going to be cheering on Saturday. I mean, he's not going to say it, but I think he would much rather face Wilder and fancy his chances against Wilder than, Fury, because could he knock out Fury? That's another debate, but you definitely feel that he could beat Wilder on points, or could even possibly, we know what he's like with that, with the hook, so he could knock him out. But that's a debate for another day, depending on who wins this big clash on Saturday. But yeah, definitely, it's great to see that Dillian Whyte is potentially going to get his chance. I think I've got to give Eddie Hearn a shout out here as well. I think he's been really behind this, pushing the league, almost a legal battle. I think it nearly came to with the WBC. Say, look, he deserves his opportunity. He's been waiting this long. Some people have said though that it's funny that now his attention has turned to Whyte after what happened with AJ. Is that a fair point? I don't know. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. It's an interesting one, isn't it? That maybe what Hearn's a bit worried with his the heavyweight division now. I think he always saw AJ as his cash cow. He's obviously not got any of the other big names in that, at the moment. So it's going to be an interesting one. Maybe now we're going to see him push Dillian Whyte a bit more. And it's also going to be interesting to see if a unification fight can be agreed and Dillian Whyte is therefore forced to wait a bit longer. Hopefully that is not the case. But yeah, guys, let us know in the comments. Do you think Dillian Whyte, do you think Dillian Whyte should still fight Wallin? I think obviously he's going to, isn't it? It's been announced and whatnot. But also, more importantly, do you think he's got a chance of beating either Wilder or Fury? Let us know who you think the best opponent for him to face will be and why. And also, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We shall hopefully see you on Saturday, Sunday morning for the Wilder Fury watch along. We'll also be doing a reaction to the Liverpool, obviously massive Liverpool event that is on in the weekend. So many great fighters there. Too many to just throw and list off, really. But we'll be doing a reaction straight after that's finished. So look out for those videos on the weekend. Keep on hitting that like button and subscribe to the channel. And we shall see you at the weekend. Goodbye. I need to hit the end button quicker.